If a man begins with certainties, he shall end in doubts. But if a man begins with doubts, he shall end in certainties. That was said by the philosopher Francis Bacon, and it turns out to be very true when it comes to social situations. Our brain goes, oh God, there's so much uncertainty. I'm going to pick the worst outcome. I'm going to say that is definitely going to happen. And therefore, that stops you from basically saying new stuff, meeting new people. But this is where a fix comes in. The mindset of you've already experienced everything. Because it doesn't matter how nervous you are to go to that particular thing, they're pretty much all the same. So you're going to get pretty much the same outcomes, which is you'll be a bit nervous, you'll warm up as you go, and everyone will kind of accept you. You know, you'll do okay, you'll probably make some friends in the class. Or maybe, worst case scenario, you know, you won't make any friends, you won't have that many conversations, but it'll be okay, you know, you'll enjoy the class. Pretty much every class is going to have the exact same set of outcomes. So you pretty much have done everything. And you've also probably met pretty much everyone, because meeting people goes pretty much the exact same way every time. Or, you know, there's only a couple different ways it can go, which is either you connect, you be friends, or, you know, you just have an alright conversation, but it doesn't go that well. Or maybe even it's a little bit awkward, but it's not the end of the world. Everyone forgets about it the next day. So to link it back to the quote I gave at the start, if you immediately go with the certainty of your brain, which is the certainty of this isn't going to go well, it's going to end in doubts. In other words, you're not going to be able to do anything socially. You're going to doubt every action you do. But if you start with doubts, so you go, I'm not going to listen to my brain, I don't actually know how this is going to go, I don't know that it's going to end in disaster, then you will end in certainty, which is you will come to the real realization that it's probably like everything else you've ever done. And then when it comes to saying stuff you've never said before, or you know, you don't say often, or maybe you don't say it around this group of people, you can overcome your fear of that by remembering if other people can do it, so can you. So if other people can say a joke and get away with it, if you say it, assuming you say it in a confident way, you're going to get the same reaction pretty much. You know, even if people don't like you as much as they like the other people who are saying that stuff, it's still going to go well. It's still going to make people like you more. So you're really no different to other people here. And this is what it's saying. It's not going to go any differently to how it already has, and you're not that different to other people. So it's going to go the same as it has in the past, and it's going to go the same as if someone else did it. And that is to say, generally, it will go fine. So that's basically all the information for the video on, you know, how to do the mindset. But I do want to explain a little bit more how this will help, so that you're actually convinced to use it and that convinced that it helps. Because, you know, if you just watch this and you don't go and try this, it's not going to be worth watching, is it? Have you ever noticed that in some situations you do have confidence? So for me walking around right now, I have a bit of confidence because I've done it a bunch of times. That is called contextual confidence. So maybe, you know, when you're talking to your close group of friends, you're pretty confident, but when it comes to strangers, you just, you get scared. There's another type of confidence, which is momentum-based confidence. So I have this right now as well. This is the second video I filmed today. So if you're wondering how I'm doing this, I've got those two things. It's kind of a cheat code. But momentum-based confidence is when you do something, you see that it goes well, the outcome is good, and then that makes you more likely to do more things, because now that overthinking brain and assuming the worst outcome gets weakened a little bit. So you can see how closely this mindset is linked to contextual confidence and momentum-based confidence. It is essentially just, you don't need the momentum now because you've already remembered, hey, it went fine last time, so it's going to go fine this time. So you don't need the momentum of stuff going well to get you started. And you don't need the context-based stuff, because you don't need to be in a familiar environment where you've tried it several times and it's gone well, because you know that this environment is really no different to the other ones. So you basically have already done it, and you know that it's going to go well. So by doing this mindset, you're going to have this kind of confidence where you just feel in your element and you feel really warmed up basically everywhere you go. So hopefully it will help you. Now, how to actually try this? Remember, as you're going into a social situation, just think it over a couple times. Maybe afterwards, you journal, you write it down a couple times, just apply it to your social situation and how it could have gone differently if you'd remembered that. And as you're in social situations, when you catch yourself feeling nervous, just remember, hey, it's probably not going to go that badly. It's probably going to be the same as everything before, which is not that bad. And hopefully when you do that, you'll become a lot more confidence. So I hope this helped. Have a great day.